Locked on Big 12 here. That is Cameron Stewart of Locked on Baylor. Texas is getting the shaft from the SEC. Horns down. Yeah, we can do it. The head official's like, I don't know if there's anything wrong with it. We can do it. And then, hey, Texas, you want to be UT? Not in this conference. The SEC has made it clear that Tennessee, Knoxville is UT of the SEC, and that Texas will go by Tex. Just T-E-X. I was ready. I was so ready. People made memes about this first. It just means more. Is Texas ready for the SEC? The lights will be too bright. They're too soft. And now that we're here, it's the little things where you go, damn it, Greg Sankey is actually delivering right now, right in Texas' face.
Dude, this is so such a humbling experience. It's like every sports movie you watch where the big fish in the small pond goes to the big school, and it's like, you're not special anymore. Yeah. We recruited you, we made you feel special about yourself, and now you're just another cog in the machine, so to speak. And I love that, because look, we had to deal with just so much petty UT, as in the University of Texas stuff. I didn't want to confuse it with the real UT there. Right. But we dealt with so much petty Texas stuff in this conference, and one of which, of course, being the horns down penalty, which just never was understandable. And if it was happening to Kansas State or West Virginia or Baylor, that would never be a penalty. Never, right? And now they're in the SEC, and it's like, look, we paid a little coin for you guys to get here, but you're not special. You don't have this network to save you. You don't pull the strings. You're not the puppet master of the conference anymore. This is what you signed up for. Okay. You came in here, and you're not going to be the dominant brand, the dominant force. And you're just going to have to deal with that. If people want to do this after they score a touchdown on you, we're going to let that happen. We're going to let that happen, because you're just another school here. You just are. We almost let a school just do a touchdown celebration of a dog pissing, but that was a little too far over the line.
Too much.
But the horns down, yeah, you can do that. And it makes me feel like we're in, that this country still stands for something, that we could still do horns down. It's not all bad, Drake. Okay.
It's not. It feels like we're coming back.
We're so back.
5 years ago, of course you can't do horns down, man. It's bullying. Today, we're here in the SEC. My favorite part of this whole thing is earlier today I Googled it, because the first place I saw it was a Barstool account, and thought, that's not real. Turns out that's real. It lives with us on Earth. The article titles are great on this one. For the Austin American Statesman, case closed. Texas loses to Tennessee in the UT debate for conference in the SEC. This one, Knoxville News. Debate over. SEC endorses Tennessee as the real UT over Texas. Tennessee over Texas. The SEC has officially made the call on who is the real UT. Imagine being a Texas fan and just scrolling through every AP, NPR, the BBC, and just, you can't even, there's not a rebuttal here. Your whole ass conference went and said, you can't do it. It's not you. And maybe what's worse is Tex is so stupid. Just those three letters, like BAY for Baylor, TTU for Texas, WVUS, it all makes sense. It all makes sense. Tex, that sucks. And they hate it.
And what's funny is once you're in the Texas bubble, there's a reason why we always say UT, because, we, as in Baylor people or Tech people or TCU, love to disparage the Longhorns. But the thing they love more than that is the great state of Texas. So they don't want to be like, yeah, Texas sucks, or F Texas, it's FUT, right? And now the fact that they went to the conference, they're like, nope, we have one. It's older than you. You are going to be Texas, and you're going to like it. While going against what we like to do here in the state. is objectively funny. I'm sorry. It just is. Is Tennessee older? I believe it's a few years older.
Yeah, I mean,
so they stake the claim first.
Tennessee sent the people who fought the Alamo.
I was going to say, if not for Tennessee, there would not be a Texas. So thank you. Much like there would be no France without us here in the U.S. So
in fact,
thank you to Tennessee.
They're called the Volunteers because they went and volunteered. All things point to Tennessee being the real UT here and helping. If not for Tennessee, that's still Mexico. That's still Austin is Mexico. It's all West Texas.
And I go to some liberal arts college in Maine or something. Oof, madam.
It would all be West Mexico. Texas Tech, Lubbock would be right there with them. I am happy that they're unhappy. It also, the Oklahoma feels like the kid with the lunch pail freshman year, first day of high school. It's just kind of sitting back there like, nobody look at me. Nobody look at me. Nobody say anything. Just fly under the radar, get good grades.
They were the ones who were like, man, we're done. We're done with 11 a.m.s. Like, we're actually going to have some competition in this conference. When it was announced a couple of years ago, they're like, hell yeah, man. We're the ones that deserve to be here. And UT is going to suck. Sorry, Tex is going to suck. And we're going to compete in this conference. And now they're just like, happy to be here. Really happy to not be playing a Big 12 basketball schedule. We're gonna mind our own business. If you could give us Mississippi State, Vanderbilt, maybe even a Florida, because in a couple of years that'll look like a good win, a better win than it is now. If we could just do that, that'd be sick. That'd be really cool.
Is Clark Lee still at Vanderbilt? I think he is, right?
Who the hell is that?
Exactly. I don't
know anyone from Vanderbilt. Brent asked me the other day who the coach was at Vanderbilt. I have no idea.
Is that him? Brent Venables. Yeah, it's Clark Lee. Is at SEC Media Days, and they put him at the table next to Vanderbilt, and it's just Venables and Clark Lee, and he's like, "Can I follow you? Can we just kind of follow each other around today?" And then at some point, like, it's Venables at one urinal, Clark Lee's at the other because they're attached to the hip now. Brian Kelly walks in. Hey, what's up, guys? And Venables just, woo-hoo! He said on us.
Venables rips a huge fart because that's what they do at the urinals at Oklahoma. Way to go into a story that only two people know, Cam. Thank you.
Yeah, you've told that one in public before.
Yeah, the guy in the press box at OU just
terrible press box
while being in the urinal. Terrible stadium, by the way. And he was like, "Oh, sorry about that." Like Belushi and Blues Brothers, when he smashes the guitar, he's just like, "Sorry." And I was just like, man, if you can't do it here, where can you do it?
It's America.
It was uncomfortable, sure, but it was the bathroom. What am I going to say? Anyway, the boys from Oklahoma.
Norman specifically. They roll them different. Coming up, Baylor football is magical on Locked On Big 12. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.